This is The Grip by the Plenteous Life.
Broke your word? Do this. The integrity move you were never taught. Welcome back to The Grip. I'm Becky Henderson, founder and principal coach of the Plenteous Life. The broken promise isn't the problem. Failing to clean up the mess is. Remember the Seinfeld bit about the car rental reservation? Jerry shows up to the counter. No car. He had made a reservation. They had taken the reservation. They just didn't hold it. And Jerry unleashes on them. You know how to take the reservation. You just don't know how to hold the reservation. And that's really the most important part of the reservation, the holding. Anybody can just take them. It's funny because we've all been there, standing at the counter of someone's empty promise, watching them shrug off responsibility for delivering. Anybody can just make promises. Few are relentless to make good on them. There's a way to build integrity most founders have never been taught, and their teams are living in the gap it leaves. This issue is about that methodology, what it requires, and the performance lift it produces when you practice it. Building integrity. Company culture is not a wall plaque. What you do when a deadline slips, a client pushes back, or pressure is on are all data points your team is collecting. They compare them to what you've said and build a picture of what is actually true in your organization. That picture is your culture. The 2026 data is stark. 82% of executives rate their organizational culture as good or excellent. Only 47% of employees agree. Among organizations where leaders' behavior matches their stated values, 83% of employees report high trust in leadership. Among organizations where that alignment is absent, 10%. Integrity and trust go together. Integrity makes the material difference in how fast your team executes, how long your best people stay, and whether they bring you their real thinking or just tell you what they think you want to hear. To quote my loquacious husband, integrity is the magical glue that holds it all together. Without that glue, it all falls apart. When you don't keep your word, honor it. There are two ways to build integrity. 1, keep your word, and 2, honor your word. Keeping your word is doing what you said by when, plain and clean. Honoring your word is the more expensive route. This is the lesson they didn't teach you in school. You can close the gap between what you promised and what you delivered by cleaning up the mess it causes for the other person. That's how you honor your word. The following example walks you through the process. Scenario: a founder told a key team member they would have their performance review and salary adjustment completed by the end of Q1. Q1 ended 6 weeks ago. Nothing has been scheduled. 1. Acknowledge it immediately. I told you your review and salary adjustment would be done by end of Q1. It's 6 weeks past that. I haven't scheduled it. I didn't keep my word. 2. Take full responsibility instead of blaming it on reasons and circumstances. I prioritized other things over the commitment I made to you. That's on me. 3. Clean up the impact it's had on the other party. You've been working for 6 weeks without the raise I said was coming. So I'm backdating your raise to account for these past 6 weeks, and I'm adding a one-time bonus to make up for the inconvenience my delay has caused you. 4. Commit to a new future moving forward. Your review is on the calendar for this Thursday. It will not move. And going forward, any compensation commitment I make to you will have a scheduled appointment attached to it. Here's the costly part. Cleaning up the impact, done well, leaves the other party in a better position than if you'd kept your word in the first place. It requires additional time and resources from you that are meaningful to them. Think about the restaurant that gets your order wrong and then comps the meal, brings a dessert, and has the manager stop by. You didn't just get an apology, you got an upgrade. The experience is now better than it would have been without the mistake. You've not just restored the relationship, you've strengthened it. That's honoring your word in action. Your team is watching for this, not just whether you keep your commitments, but what you do when you miss the mark. Do you explain it away or clean up the mess and leave the other party better off? Most of the integrity gap in organizations is not dishonesty. It's founders who are not yet skilled in honoring their word when they fall short on keeping it. The practice that closes the gap. Your word in corresponding action is integrity. Where it increases or decreases, so does the workability of your organization and the trust your team extends to you and to each other. Notice where keeping your word is conditional. That's where the integrity gap is widening, and where your team is already hedging with backup plans in the likely event you don't come through. This week, consider, what impact does not keeping my word have on others? What do I do to make up for it? If you are already subscribed to The Grip through email, make sure to check your inbox for this issue. We've included a powerful tool, the Integrity Restoration Protocol, to help you close the integrity gap in your leadership at work and home. Practice it regularly to honor your word every time you don't keep it. The more you honor your word, the more conscious and diligent you'll become to keep it in the first place. If you're not yet subscribed and want access to additional self-mastery tools like this, join our community today at plenteouslife.com, and you'll get new tools as we make them available. I don't send appointment reminders to clients. I don't follow up to confirm. Once it's agreed upon, it's as good as done. Any alteration generates an upgrade for the person impacted. One client reflected it back to me. I show up with you in a way I don't show up with others. That's the return on an organization built from honored word. People bring their best to a relationship they can count on. Your team relaxes. They stop hedging. They start trusting. And performance accelerates. There is a shortage of integrity in the world. Become known as someone who delivers on your word, and people will move heaven and earth to work and build with you. Keep creating.
Check out the library of resources we've made for you on this channel and sign up to have additional tools delivered straight to your email box every Thursday. Join us at plenteouslife.com/The Grip. This has been another issue of The Grip. From all of us at the Plenteous Life, may you prosper in every way.